So I'm a mom of four. I have twin babies that are 5 months old. So I definitely know firsthand just how hard it is to be a mom and how much it can affect your mental health and your sleep for sure. So yeah, I would love to teach you guys a technique that can help with sleep. And it's called IMTT, Image Transformation Therapy. And so, whenever you're laying down at night, the first thing that I want you to do is to just kind of notice what is the main theme of your thoughts, or what kind of one thing is really just keeping you up at night. Because a lot of times people will lay in bed and they will be, stressing about going to work the next day. They might be stressing about, like, I know a lot of moms, they really struggle with like mom guilt. Like, did I do enough for my kids? Did I do a good job at taking care of them and cooking for them, or all the things that we need to do for our kids? So really find that one thing that you're stressing about and kind of pinpoint it. So we're going to focus on it for a second, but then we're going to change it up a little bit so we're not so stressed and focusing. So focusing on this thing. So let's just say we want to focus on our stressful day at work tomorrow. So we have a really big project at work that we need to do, and it's making us feel anxious. So kind of pinpoint what the emotion is that's tied to this thought that we're having. So we've decided it's anxiety. And then what I'm going to have you do is I want you to just scan your body. You can keep your eyes closed or open, whatever's most comfortable for you, but kind of just scan your body from head to toe and see where you're holding this anxiety in your body. A lot of people hold it in their shoulders, they're really tight. A lot of people feel a lot of emotion in their chest. So just kind of focus on where you're feeling this emotion the most. And then I want to see if you can put a color on this emotion. So just any color. So if you're feeling anxiety, maybe we say it feels kind of purple. Um, so anything that you're feeling. If you're feeling anger, a lot of people use like red, the color for anger. So we're gonna put a color on that feeling. And let's say that for the example, the anxiety I feel in my shoulders. A lot of times I feel like I tense up a lot in my shoulders. That's what I'm gonna use. Shoulders in purple. So, what we're going to do is first focus on this color purple that we feel in our body and try to make it into little bitty like dots, little bitty particles. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus on breathing into these particles, the stress that's in our body, and we're going to breathe it out and just kind of mentally picture this stress leaving your body and little bitty dots just floating away from your body. And we're basically just going to go from head to toe as we breathe through this body and just watch these dots and the stress kind of leave. So, this is really good for sleep because you can do it right before bed, and you can do it just laying down to just kind of get everything from the day off of you. So, I want you first to picture breathing into your brain. So, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, just see the particles drifting slowly away from your body. Now breathe into the back of your brain. And as you breathe out, see the tiny, tiny particles floating away from your body. Now breathe into the front of your brain. And as you breathe out, see the tiny, tiny particles releasing and flowing away from your brain. Now breathe into your shoulders. Breathe into your shoulders and see the tiny, tiny particles releasing and radiating out in all directions as you release the tension in your shoulders. Now breathe into your chest. Breathe into your chest, and as you breathe out, see the tiny, tiny purple particles releasing and radiating out in all directions. Now breathe into your belly. Breathe into your belly, and as you breathe out, see the tiny purple particles releasing and flowing away in all directions as you release the tension in your belly. Now breathe into your arms. And as you breathe out, see the tiny, tiny purple particles releasing and radiating out the palms of your open hands. Breathe into your arms and see the tiny particles releasing and radiating out from the palm of your hands. Now breathe into your legs. As you breathe out, see the tiny purple particles releasing and radiating out in all directions as you breathe through your legs. Now breathe into what you think of as the core of yourself, the core of your body. And as you breathe out, see the tiny, tiny purple particles releasing from the core of yourself. Now imagine that you're about to yawn. Imagine you're going to yawn a deep, wide yawn. You may even actually yawn. And as you feel the yawn throughout your whole body, as you feel the yawn throughout your whole body, just picture these tiny purple particles releasing and radiating out in all directions. Now I want you to just scan your body and see if you can find any more purple particles that are located in your body. And if you can, just breathe into the pores of your skin in that area. And then just watch those purple particles release and radiate out in all directions. And then whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes back up, or you can, that would be a good point, just keep your eyes closed and fall peacefully asleep. But yeah, so this can really just help to get your mind off of whatever it is you're feeling stressed about and help your body to process those feelings out and just release it so you can actually get peaceful sleep.